Welcome back to NBVA Overtime on the NBVA Radio Network. Love it or hate it. It's a segment we've all been waiting for. The fans want to hear, so let's just jump right in it. Okay, first question. Orcas will win the Silver Cup this year. Love it or hate it? Commissioner Paul.
Orcas will not win the Silver Cup this year. I would love to see it happen, but I hate the fact that it won't happen, but it's not going to happen.
Monica Liz.
What can I add to that? Absolutely true. I'd love to see that. I know they'd love to see it. I can see how exhilarating that would be for the league, but it's not going to happen.
You know, I'm with you. They have no chance. Number 2. Philip J. has a better chance of returning to the league than Jerry Datto. Love it or hate it?
I love it. I would have to say so. I think that there's certain obstacles that would have to be taken out for a Datto re-entrance into the league. That I don't think that those things can be taken care of. So I don't see that ever happening. Whereas I could foresee a scheme in which maybe Philip J's back. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if Jerry Datto would even want to come back to the league, honestly, because he's got this message now that he loses if he's back in the league. And I don't even see him wanting to come. I don't know about Philip J. I have no idea where he's at on that.
I disagree. I think in a pinch, you could see Jerry Datto back for an abbreviated unretirement. I think that is more likely than Philip J. I just think Philip J. is done. He's moved on with his life, and I think Jerry Datto is still involved enough that he could come back. So question number 3. Lacrosse will win 5 Silver Cups in his career. Love it or hate it?
How many does he have?
2.
2. I love it. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. That kid has so many years ahead of him. He's with one of the greatest teams in the league. It's going to happen, I'm telling you.
I mean, he could have 3 in the next 3 years. If he doesn't have 3, let's put it this way. If he doesn't have 3 within 4 years, I think that then the jury's still going to be out. I don't know if he does. But if he can get him within the next 4 years, well, obviously he's got him. But he better get him now. That's my point.
Yeah, for sure. 4th question. The Bulldozers will never win a Silver Cup. Love it or hate it?
I hate it, actually. I think the reason I say I hate it is because I would love to see every team win a Silver Cup at some point, but I think the Bulldozers have a lot to overcome. I think they can do it in about 10 years with a total roster redo, but they're long ways from it now.
I see it happening. I think that they have as legitimate a shot of anybody. You said 10 years. It might be 10 years, but in those 10 years, if anybody has the upper hand right now as far as the roster projections go, it's them. So why wouldn't they be people who would maybe be the next dynasty? I love it.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to pull it out some year, and maybe they have a string of years that they're able to get some Silver Cups. But again, depends on if that roster really turns out as we expect. 5th question. The commissioner's speech will be under 5 minutes at the Banquets and Awards show this year. Love it or hate it?
I hate it. Who doesn't want to hear the commissioner ramble for 10 or 15 minutes? He will talk more than 5 minutes.
Okay, well, on that note, I think that it's time for me to go ahead. No, just kidding. Thanks. I appreciate that vote of confidence.
All right. Next question. PJ Buster will someday be known as the greatest player of all time. Love it or hate it?
I hate it. I think that when you talk about people playing against people from other generations, that is a barrier that can't be crossed. He's never going to have the ability to really be compared to the Ori type of a career. And so because there's a generation gap there, I don't think that that's ever going to be able to be said about him. Maybe him against current players and him against future players, but him against the originals, not going to happen, so I hate it.
Yeah, I hate to be redundant, but I hate it too. There are too many greats that have played already in the league, and so many that are upcoming. I don't think we're ever going to see one player going to say, that was the greatest player of all time.
Certainly, but I think there's a case to be made. His height at his age, I mean, what can't he do?
I would say, though, that there is a ceiling on this league. I feel like there is a ceiling which people can reach and then they can't get past. Just throwing that out there.
Okay, so take that for what it's worth.
Sure.
Next question. The Twin Towers will play a max of 3 years. Love it or hate it?
Hate it. They're going to be here for more than 3 years. I give them 5 or more.
Yeah, I hate it too. I hate saying the same thing you just said, but I hate it. I don't think they're quite ready to be done. I just don't think they are. And so, yeah, I think they've got a few more in them.
You know what? I'm going to say love it. I think 3 years and they're done.
Really?
I think they know that their time's coming, and honestly, they want to hand it off to the younger generation. So I think 3 years, Twin Towers out of the league, completely changed the landscape.
It certainly would. That's for sure.
All right, that's Love It or Hate It. Coming up in our last segment, we're going to talk about the up-and-coming stars of the league. Who should you be paying attention to? Be right back.